Aries, this is Jess with your March 2021 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. This is for the second week of March. Aries, working too much, overworking yourself. Please be careful. Some of you may experience back pain now. Some of you could be moving here, but it's a challenge in doing too much. I know we're approaching your birthday season, so you guys are probably gearing up here. You do have money coming in. You do not expect this. This will be a good, significant amount of money. That's relative to everyone, right? What significant amount of money is. But I definitely see money coming up this particular week, if not this week, next week, that you do not expect, and is a good amount of money. So that's really good. Work life looks really good for those of you who are employed. If you were in the dark about anything, you are going to find out some things that were kept secret from you at work. Those of you looking for work, it looks like you can rest easy because you may start to get some interest coming in, and you kind of can feel like things are going to start picking up. You even may have already gotten the word that you probably are going to get the job. So congratulations, self-employed Aries. I see that you guys are doing really well for yourself. There's a decision that you have to make about your business that you're still not yet have made. Does that make sense? That you've yet to make. I feel like there's a little bit of strain in a particular relationship, a one-to-one relationship. For some of you, someone has financial problems, and that is what you're having to deal with. For some of you, it has a lot to do with children. So that's what you're focusing on right now. And I do see a lot of communication going back and forth. I do feel like there's offers or apologies that are coming your way. People are trying to make amends. You may not be, at least right now. Looks like you're a little conflicted and even may be a little hardened toward other people right now. Little petty arguments or fighting could come up easily at this time. You are going to stand your ground regardless of the issue. But as quickly, I do feel before the week is out, people will be saying, I'm sorry, and making amends with you. So that looks really good. Home life looks good with the exception of some issues here. There could be some changes in the home life. For some of you, again, if you live with someone, I see problems there. You're trying to kind of either work your way back into their good graces, which is going to be difficult. It may be family, some outside people that has created problems in this relationship. You're gone too much. You work too much, that sort of thing. There are some complaints going on here in your relationship that you do need to take heed of, especially if you're living with someone. If you live with someone like a friend, a family member, you may feel like you've worn out your welcome, right? You have different living styles than the other person. Again, see a little bit of frustrations, and which can turn into little petty arguments. But do understand that either you or the person will try to make amends this week. So that looks really good. Well, let's get into love. Those of you single Aries, I feel that you have been single for too long, and trying to acclimate, or you're a certain kind of person, but you still want love, right? For some of you singles, some of you may attract people who are really stuck in their way. But your biggest challenge is you've been single for so long, and trying to change that has been a bit of a challenge. Or you're the type of person where in relationships you kind of define what it's going to be. And I don't feel like if people have kind of taught you or told you what you need to improve and how you need to be better along the way, that you haven't necessarily taken heed of that as well. So change is kind of difficult for some of you Aries to acclimate to. You do have people coming in. I see Sagittarius and Taurus or a Cancer, but of course this could be any sign. You have people who are very patient, who are very clear about what they want, and who are go-getters, people who have their head on straight, moving forward. Whether they will check out really quickly because it's not what they want, or if it is you that they want, they will come to you very quickly. Some of you have your past missing you. Yes, it seems like a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries female here for some of you is missing you. If you are a male Aries, if you're a female Aries, you miss someone that maybe you have children with or you have a connection with. Even if it's a Leo, like I said, Leo's the Aries woman, they're missing their past. So there's that. Ladies, Aries single ladies, I feel that you have you're longing for the past. You're longing from someone. Pisces seasons tend to do that to people, get them in their feelings pretty heavy, but in a sweet way. And I do feel like some of you are thinking about someone either that is at a distance from you, you're distant from each other right now. You're kind of probably, for some of you, you may reach out, initiate contact, or they will. And that's because you've been calling them in. You are open to new love and probably feeling very flirty and ready to kind of get back out there. But again, you may be calling in people who you've already gotten to know, people that are familiar to you. Even if they're brand new, you may look and think, wow, you're pretty familiar. You remind me, that sort of thing. So do expect old people to return to you at this time. And it could even be you going back into somebody's life in a very strategic sort of way. But I do see that wanting to have fun. Some of you, again, are just missing companionship. And that's what it looks like to me. Aries single men. Well, someone may have put a bad taste in your mouth, right? You've learned something. Decision has been made. What feels like a final decision. You may feel like it's just not fair. It's not right. Some of you may feel like you didn't have control over the situation. The way that it happened, the way that things have happened in the past in a love relationship was unfair. And I do feel like you may be speaking your mind about that. You may be calling someone, or someone could be calling you to get closure. Do expect, again, I don't know, I feel like the past is coming back for you guys. Well, I see it, so that's why I'm feeling that way. And I'm also feeling it. But the past could very well be coming back for closure, for retribution. If it's not you doing that, do expect the past to come back. Aries single men, as I said, this may not be all butterflies and rainbows because, again, someone feel wronged in the situation and they do feel like they're owed more, better, an apology, make things right, that sort of thing, or you do, okay? Some of you may feel like you're glad that you cut someone out of your life because it was unfair treatment or it was an unequal balance in this relationship here. Don't necessarily see some of you Aries men running out. Again, you guys have been single for long enough to where you're kind of more comfortable in being single. So there is that. Now, Aries couples, this is, at least on your end, I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Again, Virgo, Scorpio, I keep hearing Taurus, Sagittarius, or Cancer, but it could be any sign, as we know. And I do feel like you're very much invested in your person, okay? You want a new beginning, a new start. Some of you may have come into someone's life and now it's like it's like you're like a breath of fresh air in this new relationship, if it is new for those of you. And others of you, this could just be a new start to the relationship, okay? It's almost like now we can start. Relationship starts today. It starts now. I feel like your person is devoted to this relationship, but they do know that there needs to be some changes or some sacrifice needs to be made. There could be distance between the two of you, okay? This could also be, it's coming up strongly, same-sex relationships. So if this is a same-sex relationship, there may be issues with coming out and being public together, okay? And so there's that. Others of you, I feel that this is, again, two people who could be very stubborn, almost to the point of getting in the way of the relationship, but it also may feel very new. You both may feel like you are the one for each other. The challenge is, though, is that someone indulges a little too much. Alcohol, drinking, getting their needs met a little too much. So someone needs to be careful with that. Also, I feel that someone doesn't feel completely satisfied in this relationship. There may have been issues with petty arguments and drama are surrounding around someone bringing their baggage into the relationship, someone not letting go of the past issues that you face, too much working, too much stubbornness, and that may have been a challenge. Also, money could have been a challenge between the two of you. Your person may have been stuck in a way that they can't move forward. And it is bothering them. It's affecting them. They may drink a little too much now just to escape from reality. This Pisces season may be really difficult on any of you, not you, but your partners that are struggling financially. They may be doing things that you're not even aware of to kind of numb themselves through the stress and strife. Don't worry. If that is the case, they will come out of it. Your birthday season will turn things around for them. immensely. I feel for any of you who are having difficulties or issues in this relationship, there's going to be an opportunity to try to work the situation out. The issue, though, that seems to persist is maturity, readiness, and then to make the necessary moves forward so that the relationship grows. Someone may say, yes, I want this. Yes, I'm ready for it. But their actions does not speak that. Some of you may have a child together. So that kind of keeps the relationship going to some extent. Here. There may be two men in this relationship. Sorry, guys. That's my alarm. There may be two. There may be two people here. Like someone's an ex has come back or is involved now, and it may have something to do with a child. So there's like another person still involved in an existing relationship, and they're trying to kind of win their person back. So there may be those levels of interference here. If you've had, once again, as I mentioned at the beginning of this reading, if you've had any issues with your person, especially if you live together and it's been an issue of trying to kind of get back into your person's good graces or vice versa, there's going to definitely be a major effort made this particular week to try to focus on repairing, forgiving, and moving forward. So if any of you are interested in the extended, you can find in the description box below all that we look at for the extended. It's a live video, guys. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link in the description box below if you would like the 2021 Aries Yearly. You can find that down in the description box below. For a personal read with me, you can click the link to my website. Set something up for yourself. And if, for those of you who are new, welcome and subscribe because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aries.